Hi guys, it's Gigi. Welcome back to my channel. So today's story time video is one that I need to get out into the world because it literally was the night from hell. As the title states, yes, I was roofied recently, and it does make me really sad to talk about it because I was so vulnerable and I just feel so stupid for letting myself get roofied. Even though this story is somewhat graphic, it's very, very true, and I wanted to get the word out there on this topic because it's happening all the time and it's awful and I wouldn't wish this upon anyone. So let's just get started with the story from the beginning. So a bunch of my friends, my best friends and I were in New York and we were there for a work event. I believe that there was one day of like the 5 that we were there that we were supposed to be working. It was an event we were all going to and we had put a lot of work into it. If you have not seen my Amfar Gala video, that was the trip. So we're loving New York, it's summertime, it's beautiful, and the day of the event comes up. The event goes amazingly and we were all in the mood to celebrate. So we ended up going to this one club, I forget the name of it, but we ended up just like having fun. Obviously everybody was drinking, letting loose because so much work had been done that day. A few hours go by and we just end up getting over the club we're at and we were like, we want to go somewhere different. So somebody, I forget who in the group, but somebody got a text saying that there's this amazing after party at this place, but it's a little bit far from where we were because we were in Manhattan and it was in a place called Bushwick. This is a place, if you live there, I'm so sorry, but this is a place in New York that me and my friends will never, ever, 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 ever go to again. And if I do go, I'm literally bringing security, I'm bringing bodyguards because this is where I was roofied. So what ended up happening was we got in our driver's car and we went to Bushwick. And none of us were, we were all drunk. None of us knew where we were going. We had just heard that there was a party. That is clue number 1. We all didn't really know where we were going, which is not smart. So we get off the freeway and I swear to God, all of us like just slowly started being like, so where are we? Like it seems like we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. We start going through like residential homes and we were like, was like this person lying? Were they like pranking us? Is there even a party here? Just to give you some imagery, we are all dressed to the nines. Like this was our night in New York and this is where we decided to go. You know those townhouses that are like 2 houses but divided into like 4? They're just like really, really tall and skinny. It was literally one of those. We all get out of the car and we kind of just like look at each other like, well, whatever. Like none of us said anything, which is like tip number fucking 2. If you are not comfortable somewhere, say something. But we were all just kind of like, like that's fine, we're together. We walked in, the music was like going. It literally reminded me of like a crack den and it was like hazy and it just was not the chic Manhattan scene that we were like just in. So we go to the bar and we order drinks and they serve us them in plastic cups. So that is the kind of scene we were in and that's fine. Like I'm all down for like a rough around the edges kind of bar. So I started getting into it and the music was really good and we ended up going upstairs. So the stairs, let me just explain to you the stairs. It looked like an actual construction zone. It was all wood. Literally, I thought that they were gonna break when we were walking on them with other people. I'm like, can these withstand over 200 pounds? Like, what is going on here? We go upstairs, it is pitch black upstairs. And I'm so drunk, I don't even question it at all. I'm literally like going upstairs, I'm like, yes, like who's up here? Let's meet people. So this is where it happened, girl. So we go to the back and there's this couch and there was a bar that was kind of lit. So literally we like went towards the light, like literally mosquitoes. And there's this guy sitting there. I introduced myself. I was like, hey, is anybody sitting here? Can I sit? What's your name? He tells me his name is Jay. So all of my friends are like dancing. We're kind of like hovering around the bar / couch area. That's like our little VIP table in this Bushwick scene. And mind you, there's no table, there's nothing. It's literally black, dance floor, people, couch, bar. And we're on the couch and we kind of like, that's our corner. So people must have been like, who the fuck are these people? Like, this is our town. So the night goes on and we're all dancing and literally I'm like, oh my God, I have to pee so bad. Sometimes I'm the kind of girl that will need a buddy to go to the bathroom. Like I'll make one of my girlfriends come with me 100% and I totally should have in this moment. But Bushwick had me feeling some kind of way, girl. My confidence was through the roof. I was like, I'm fine. I'm a big girl. I can go to the bathroom by myself. So I take my drink, my plastic cup drink, and I put it on the corner of the bar but at the back and I asked the DJ to watch it. I was just like, and then we had made friends with the DJ too. He was actually really cool. Cooler than Jay on the couch. He was like, yeah, I got you, no worries, it's safe with me. And I was like, okay, cool. So I literally run away from my friends to go to the bathroom and the bathrooms are a whole other story. That's a whole other video, girl. What I saw in there in Bushwick was fucked. I get back from the bathroom, I go back to the bar and I get my drink and that is tip number 3, people. Always have your drink on you. If you put it down for 1 second, it's not worth it. Just get a new one or just throw it out. But everything then seemed so perfectly fine. Like it was fine, the music was going, I wasn't thinking about it. And now looking back, that's so scary to me because in that moment, someone put something in my drink. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was the DJ or if it was my friend, Jay. So my friends are calling me on the other side of the room, so I literally took the drink and there was like a quarter left and I just downed it all. I did not taste anything weird. I did not get any weird vibes from the DJ or Jay or anyone for that matter. Literally everything seemed fine. So the last thing I remember feeling is really, really, really sick. I remember being around my friends trying to play it off. The whole entire club was spinning and my throat felt like it was closing, so I couldn't even really like speak very loudly. I ended up telling my girlfriend I feel really, really sick, and then literally I do not remember anything. Not one thing. And I've blacked out before, I'm not proud to say that, but I have, from drinking too much, but this was unlike anything I had ever experienced. So my friends tell me that literally I was in the bathroom for like 2 hours, puking my brains out, I refused to move, and I'm a Taurus, so I'm very, very stubborn, so I can only imagine how I was acting, blacked out, literally having nobody's shit because I was just in so much pain. So they were trying to get me out of there, but I kept saying no, so we ended up staying until sunrise. Sunrise is when we left, and this is when I remember leaving. This board of wood, like this just like thin ass board of wood slides away and the sun comes literally beaming down on our faces, and it was not even just like a little bit of sunlight, like it was sunrise, like it was like harsh ass light. And I just remember thinking, what the fuck happened like last night, this morning, like what just happened to me? I don't remember it being anything past like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. and when I say the people when we walked outside of this club were so scary. Like so scary. Like we're lucky literally to have gotten away from there alive. We got back to the hotel, I went to bed, I literally like crashed, and the next day I felt even worse. I googled a bunch of stuff, but really nothing was helping. I just felt like the hangover of my life. Like it was awful. I felt so dead, I felt so drained, and I ended up getting an IV of B12 and just vitamins and stuff in my arm to try to bring me back to life, and it ended up working a little bit, but I needed to come off of the pill or whatever he gave me, and it took me probably like 3 days to get completely off of it and feel normal. I was feeling really stressed, I had major anxiety, I had like cold sweats, and I just felt really, really like low energy. It was not a fucking good feeling, and whoever did that to me, I hope karma is getting you, because it was literally the worst feeling I've ever had, and that was the lesson that I needed. I am so aware now when I go out. I always watch where my drink is, and if I put it down even for 1 second, I throw it out. I don't touch it again. So yeah, that was the time I was unfortunately roofied, and I definitely learned my lesson, and I'm so, so, so sorry if this has happened to you too, and if it hasn't, take this video as a lesson. Be careful, protect yourself, because you never know what people are doing or thinking around you, and that is so scary. But yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys say in the comments, and until I see you guys next time, stay gorgeous and stay safe.